Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. Today I have the pleasure to start the journey in learning how to use chord inside Prism Midi Sequencer. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's first create a MIDI channel and then an audio channel. Let's click on the audio sources here for the audio channel, and let's choose this time for Alpha from Bliss. I recommend this synth, is really great. So let's choose also Prism here, like so. Perfect. We connected the two of them. We just filter for the first MIDI channel, although we don't really need to do that for the purposes of this tutorial. So let's open Bliss here. We go to the preset, we select all as a category, and we search for a preset which I remember, pretty sweet Rhodes thing, which sounds really great. So let's go inside Prism, maximize the window, click on your song and tonal track. Now I'm going to use my fingers here to play a little bit the keypad. Sounds nice. Really great. As you can see, Prism just got an update, so you see some adjustment on the icons. You can see arrows up and down here, and also down here you have additional option here if you click and hold on the record button, which we'll go through in an upcoming tutorial. So the icons have been cleaned up a little bit, so looks quite great, and Prism is still evolving as a sequencer. So let's go lower an octave here. Let's try again. That sounds absolutely great. Let's check the volume. That's okay. Okay, perhaps a touch lower before we continue the tutorial. So we go here and we just decrease a little bit the volume. Yeah, that sounds better. Okay, so chords. So of course we can play notes, or we can play notes together to create chords. Right? So now let's change, as we have seen in previous tutorial, the number of bars. So click and hold down here, and we can change these to 4 bars, which also change the length here. We click and hold and we go up to the length of 1 bar, like so. There is another view actually which you can use to check the number of bars. So if you just click on here, you go to this view where it shows you the number of bar here. Okay, it shows you also the length there, which in terms of the bit there, here, in terms of 1/4, which is selected here. So it's 4 bars, every bit is 1/4, and you have 16 bits. Okay, therefore it will represent here 4 bars because each step is a quarter, so 4 of them create a bar. So 1 bar here, 2, 3, 4. So that's another way to actually look at this. But let's continue on the chord. So let's select the first chord of what I was playing as a chord progression. That's great, and we click here. Then the second, and we just insert it here. Then the next one here. And then the final one here. Okay, so let's play. So chords are really useful, and just to show you how great it is to use chords inside Prism, let's go to the ARP here, click and hold, move up to style, up, then change the duration to, for example, 1/4. So for every step here on the pattern, let's click play. So it's so simple, isn't it? So let's remove now the arpeggiator, go back to the sequencer. So we have seen how to record chords inside a pattern, and if you click on the chord and hold, you can see also the composition here of the chord, which you can still alter, of course. Now let's click in here to go inside the sequencer transformation. Click and hold clear sequencer to just clear the pattern there. Okay, perfect. And let's adjust again the bar here. So we can go to up to 4, like so. We change the duration here to be 1/4, right? Which I can also do clicking here, right? So we have beats, number of bits there. We might want to change these to 16, like so. There you go. So we can click on here again, so we can represent 4 chords now on the pattern. So let's go back here to the keypad. And as you can see on this icon, you can see now there is a white dot here. So that's the first mode where you can play notes or chord just pressing multiple pads. If you click on it again, you see the white moves to this direction. It changes the modes. So now if you press on a pad, you have a chord. And you can see the composition here, C, E, and G, right? So a C major chord. And you can use that, of course, like so, right? And of course, click and hold to check again. The duration is 4 bar. That is okay. The length is 1/4, however, so we need to change that. Let's put that to 1, so that we fill in as we done in the previous example, like so. Oops, we went over. There you go. So there you go. 4 steps, and we can continue like so. Okay. Now, if you press and hold here, you can see the composition of the chord. And what you can also do as you do that, click and hold again, and you can add a note. Like, for example, this is C major chord. We could add another C up here. You see the C appearing there. Of course, we can do that to other chords. So click and hold on this D. And let's add an A here, which of course we have done that change locally only to this chord and not to this one. You can see there is not that additional note there, which is inside here. You can see the additional A fret there. Okay, let's play. Okay, so we have the second mode here to play chords, and the composition of the those chords in terms of the intervals is predefined, right? And of course you can add them in the pattern. Now let's clear the pattern again. Let's clear the sequence. Okay, perfect. We have done that. Let's again change these to 4 bars and leave the length 1. Perfect. Now click on this again. You can go to this third mode. You can see numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4. At the moment we have the first one selected, and if I press a keypad here for C, again we have another chord. If I locate it here, right, then we can click on here and hold. You can see the composition. Again, a C major chord, right? Now, this number 1 here, or series of chord on the first group number 1, as that formula, so is major through the scale of C major as established here, Hue C major, right? So if you press on D, is using, again, the notes from the C major scale. You can see D, F, A, E, E, G, B. So he's using that C major scale, and is of course using the same intervals to create those the appropriate chords. Now let's remove this. Let's go to the second group here too, and different format of the chord. You see it has added actually a 7th here, the B, and he's using the same formula again. So you see this one G, the 7th E as an F. A, the 7 is a G, and so on. Let's go to the third group, again trying with a C. You see this is producing a minor chord starting from a C, C, E, N, A. So it's relatively minor. Of course, for the C major, the relatively minor scale is A minor. So this is an A minor chord starting from a C, so it is inverted. Again, it uses the same formula for all the other pads here, starting from D, E. Okay, and then the last one, number 4. And this you find that is a major chord, but is an F major, but starting from a C. The next one is a D. And so is a C major starting from a D. You can see G, B, and D. So that it is a G major chord. Now let's go back again to group number 1. If you click and hold on group number 1, you see, and let me do it with my hand so I can use the mouse. You can see down here at the compositions, you have the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th of the scale. So as you hold, you could decide, for example, to add the 6. There you go. And now we have the 6. If we press on the C here, now we have a C major chord with an added 6, which is an A. And again, it's going to use that formula for the others. So you see the 6 is there. So in this case, starting from G, the 6 is an E. So that is a quick way to actually change the way the chords are composed, right? So that you can easily do that. Okay, so that is a quick introduction on how to use chords. In the next tutorial, we are going to have a look at how to use chord blocks, which are a little bit different than chords that we have seen in this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.